What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, we got to talk about quite a few different things for Scream 6. First and foremost is the trailer is tomorrow. We nailed it. Good job, everybody. Give yourselves a pat on the back, I suppose. But tomorrow, and we don't know, I guess, the time. I'm waking up at 7 a.m. my time because it always does seem to be 7 my time is 9 a.m. Eastern or 6 a.m. Pacific. That's when I believe the Scream 5, that's when that trailer first came out. And also the Scream 6 teaser trailer in the subway and all that, that also came out same time, both of them. So I'm assuming it's that early. I don't wake up at 7, so I'm going to have to wake up at 7 tomorrow, but that's okay. I will sacrifice myself for the good cause. And so we have that. Fantastic. We also have the very short clip, right, of Tara and Sam. I'm going to try to use their character names when it makes sense, versus their actor names. But you see them crawling on the ground, hiding from Ghostface in the bodega with the shotgun. And it is the aged mask, so we're starting to see, right, some of those things that we had previously seen with the pictures, but we're starting to see it now. It looks awesome. I know people were afraid of the shotgun. To be honest, I don't know. Actually, I have to maybe go back and watch the videos. I don't think I was ever hard on the shotgun, not even once. I was okay with it. I think it looks cool, at least right now. Depends on what happens with it. Depends on how much it's used and for kind of like what purposes, but hopefully that's a very intense scene. I mean, I imagine it's going to be because, it's not a knife. You get sliced one time with a knife and maybe you escape. It's happened before. A shotgun, if Ghostface gets you in a clear range and a clear, angle, Sam and Tara, they're in some deep trouble. But then we also had a collection of pictures, some really, really good ones. So I don't know how in-depth we can go on all of them. I do want to look at some. I want to start with the Hayden Panettiere as Kirby one. And I'll say I'm only starting with this actually because you can't really, or at least I can't, read into it at all. I don't really know. I can't place her from that angle. Maybe you guys can. I can't place her. I don't know when in the movie. I want to talk about the wig just super quick because I was kind of hard on it, in the leaked image that I'm sure we'll see tomorrow with kind of, all of them standing there, looking at in the museum kind of thing. I don't mind her wig at all, actually, in this picture. I think it looks a lot better. So it could just be a lighting, could be an angle thing. I just want to kind of throw that in there just for fun. The Gale one. The Gale one is super interesting for a couple different reasons. Number one, where is she, right? Some people think maybe it's like the basement of the museum. It's got a card swiper thing, right, that she's kind of doing from the other side, but you can see, as the camera's facing towards her, you can see the red dot and the slit that a card would slide in. So, like, it's some sort of elevator that's powered by a card. But one thing that's important is, it's the classic she's there and it's pitch black, like everything's very dark and ominous, but she's not actually alone. Now, I'm sure by the time this video goes up, other people will have spotted it. I spotted it immediately, at least one part of it with the hair. If you look right behind her, I believe that to be Kirby. The jacket, there's a black jacket that looks just like Kirby's, and you do see the blonde hair on one side. So I think Kirby's there with her. And then sitting down on the other side of Gale is Sam. I think you can really, really make out Sam quite well. So I don't know why the rest of them aren't there, right? Why it's just those two. But it certainly seems like for whatever reason, Kirby, Gale, and Sam go into the depths somewhere, maybe for an investigation or something. Actually, it probably would be some sort of investigation-like thing, right? Another one I want to focus on is their, pact things. So there's the one where it's Sam, Tara, Mindy, Chad, and they're all, all for one for all. They're all putting their hands, in the middle. Well, when does that happen? There's another image with Sam and Tara outside in the streets. It's just them. Sam looks like much more rough, like they were chased. That could actually be before or after the bodega thing with Ghostface with a shotgun. I actually would maybe predict, or want to throw that out there. But one thing I find interesting is their clothes. I don't, I think a lot of it is the same clothes, but Jenna's shirt underneath her, or Tara, whatever you want to say, their shirt under their, whatever you call the, the coat that she's wearing, the shirt's different. Also, I believe Sam's shirt is different as well. So but they have like the same kind of like Sam has the same, whatever jacket kind of thing. They're wearing similar pants, but they're both like kinds of jeans, so maybe it's hard to tell. I do believe Tara's wearing different pants in each scene. The only reason I bring that up, we have heard that a lot of this movie takes place on the same day. So seeing those two things happen, they're together in both of them. Obviously, one has Mindy and Chad. Do they happen the same day? I actually think no. I don't know why some of their clothes are the same. Some of them are different. Maybe they change clothes. Maybe they run into a laundromat and change. But there is just a slight, thing that's off. But back to like the hands in, something clearly happened there. Now, I can't imagine that being the ending of the movie. Like literally Ghostface is vanquished and, they're making a pact that, whatever, they're going to stick together for the next one or, whatever it ends up being. I mean, like that actually would make sense, but I really hope that's not it because then you just confirm that those four live. You know what I mean? So you absolutely shouldn't have done that if that's the case. So hopefully this is not at the end. This is after, something. Maybe it's actually towards the beginning. But I wanted to throw that out there. And then one other image that strikes me, there were more, but one other image that strikes me is Ghostface. Seemingly, this seems to be the same Ghostface. And also, it's important, this is Entertainment Weekly. And the shots we've had so far, I believe, are also Entertainment Weekly. I know for a fact the one, kind of prime one with Ghostface with the knife kind of sticking up, and it's the age mask. It was the first image, right? It's not him. It's not a Ghostface on the streets. The other one, that one was from Entertainment Weekly. And it certainly looks like that Ghostface is in some sort of house, right? And then you look at this image, and it's it's a striking motion. Which, by the way, thank you, because there's a person like right below, like kind of diagonal down, right from Ghostface's like viewing angle, and you don't show it in the picture. So thank the Lord, for that one. Maybe they show it, maybe they don't in the trailer, but and then you see Ghostface doing like a strike. So again, there's not too much I can put together there because you don't know whose house that is. I mean, honestly, if you were to take a wild guess, I would imagine maybe that's the opening. Both the first picture of Ghostface with the age mask with the knife, and then this one where it's clearly like a striking motion, like there's a person there and Ghostface is going after them. If I were to take a wild guess without almost any context whatsoever, other than it looks like they're in some sort of house, I would say it's the beginning. Only because I don't know where else that scene would make sense. Do you know what I mean? Like, college setting, museum, theaters, like where, whatever it ends up being, alleyways, bodegas, like where is there a chance to do something like that? Gail's apartment, maybe? Like, you know what I mean? There's very few instances where that surrounding would make sense. I'm sure we'll get more tomorrow. Tomorrow we should be able to put it kind of all together, but just to kind of throw out like an early prediction. So I am pumped. I am excited. It all looks really good. I mean, that's a theme. The 4-second teaser clip looked awesome. The pictures look really, really good. I'm feeling good, and I hope they nail it with this trailer. Please, let's all do a prayer together. Please, for the love of God, don't let there be spoilers. I mean, so far, so good. Even with these pictures, right? Gail looks alone, but she's not. You got to look kind of really, really close. That's on me. That's not really on them, right? They kind of put that there for people to sniff out, but if you don't, you don't. So if it's things like that, or if it's Ghostface striking thin air and there's a person, below, but you can't see that person, these are the things that I hope they do tomorrow because you don't need to give it away. People are excited right now. You don't need to spoil it. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys are subscribed, bell icon turned on, and I'll see you all on the next one.